They kind of got off to a slow start, found themselves back with a chance to go up in a one-on-one situation just to miss some free throws, and good effort by the guys for sure.
For the most part, the regular starters for the University of Portland in Wood, Robertson, Austin, Meadows, but how about Christian Sholin starting for the first time tonight?
Yeah, getting the start tonight. I mean, the other night he kind of had a coming-out game. I mean, you really could see what he's capable of doing. I mean, Coach has talked about his shooting percentage and how well he can shoot the basketball, but he did some explosive stuff to the rim, and he could be a huge presence for them inside tonight.
Pierce, Taylor, Franklin, Davison, Karoma starting for this Cal Poly bunch. 7 on the shot clock. Christian Sholin, welcome to the starting lineup, young man.
Well, I just think his confidence level from the other day is just skyrocketed his game. And, you know, a lot of times you just got to get yourself going as a player, and he certainly did that the other night. Starts off fresh tonight.
He was great against VMI off the bench in 19 minutes, 8 points, a couple of trays, and a block. Monster dunk in that game.
Yeah.
You mentioned the rebounding. That time, Cal Poly's the aggressor.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the things I think that Portland all season long, especially, you know, don't have a lot of size, and their guards have got to be responsible for them, especially the weak side. Got to play physical tonight.
Think about what Cal Poly was able to do against Portland State, a road victory. That's the first time in 35 tries against a non-conference team that Cal Poly has defeated an opponent on the road, and there's the ex-EWU player, Jacobson, who flushes it.
Nice job of just getting the steal and getting going in transition.
Make that Davison, yeah.
And that's what they want to do. They want to get in the gaps like we talked about in the open and create stuff in transition and go quick.
Ooh, I thought for a second Robertson was going to pick up a charge and go the other way. Instead, he picks up a foul, his first, team's first.
Well, I'm thinking he must have been
in the restrictive area, so the foul will go against Tyler, and inbounding the ball with the lead, Cal Poly.
And that's a good job by Moses of sliding down and then finishing with a block out.
There's the cutter, and the finish. What a great read. The two ex-EW guys doing it.
Well, and I love to see Meadows do that right off the bat. Like I said, I want him to get involved early in the offense. And Robinson's just so smart. They go through him inside out. He's just so smart of a player.
Losing the handle a little bit is Pierce, and we'll go the other way.
I feel like in the last couple of games, Portland really has picked up their defensive intensity. It fuels the offense, and they're doing a better job collectively of just shifting and getting stops.
Robertson's going to leave it for Sholin. Against VMI, the Pilots had 18 triples and still lost. That can't happen again. Austin filling it up from beyond the arc. The problem in that game was they gave up 15 triples.
Yeah, and he's talked about it all season long is, you know, getting a hand up, and those closeouts have to be nice and quick and high.
Nice little run by the Pilots. The lead is a deuce for the home guys.
Well, I like what they're doing, too. I mean, they don't have a true big in there right now, but they put Robertson on the block. He has a little bit of a mismatch, goes inside out, and again, he's such a great passer. Found Austin that last time down.
Ball fake, T-Rob back rimming off. I love the idea as the defense bit, but he couldn't hit the three. Here comes Cal Poly. Davison picks up the dribble. Good matchup there. Robertson, undersized. Nice finish inside by Karoma.
I like the fact that Portland went to the double team. It's got to be a little bit quicker so that he doesn't have the ability to turn over his shoulder.
So T-Rob basically will guard anybody anytime, but you need a little help down there when Karoma settles in on that low block.
Well, I mean, he's given up probably 4 to 5 inches right there. I would put Robertson strength-wise and toughness-wise with most guys on the floor. But, you know, when you're giving up inches like that, I like the double team. Like I said, it's just got to come a little bit faster.
You read my mind, 8 apiece. Nice start to this game, that's for sure, for both clubs.
Yeah, good flow, both ends of the floor.
Wood picks up the dribble. Plenty of time on the shot clock for Meadows. Robertson trying to post up on that low block. Moses Wood splashes home the triple. And, man, he is automatic so many times when he gets that open look.
He really is, and he's just so poised offensively. Doesn't try to do too much.
3 triples for the Pilots. Woo-hoo-hoo. Karoma answers, huh?
So much for 15 feet.
I'm telling you, you gotta go out on that guy. It's not a fluke when he splashes home the triple. He's got 7 already. Austin bringing down rain. Chris with his second long ball.
Well, you love to see them get out so tight, you know, like right off the bat, hitting threes. He had, 6 the other night against VMI?
Exactly. Oh, we are trading buckets. And, oh, Davison showing off just a little bit. He came to play. Back and forth we go. What a beginning of this game. Ooh.
Oh, I love that take. I love that take by Meadows. Nice, strong finish. And I'm sure that helped him heal a little bit. But he's looked great so far tonight. I mean, shooting the ball, passing the ball in warm-ups. Little full court pressure here by Portland. Little 1-2-2.
Legg said that they were going to put some heat on, that's for sure, as Stevenson checks into the Cal Poly lineup. 17-14, Pilots with the lead.
Yeah, he talked about mixing it up defensively a little bit, throwing in some different things before conference play, just giving them a little bit more in their arsenal.
Kennedy, the lefty, checking in as well, hits his first field goal attempt.
And that's kind of a spot. The middle of that zone becomes a big deal. Too easy of a look.
Wood picks up his dribble. Boy, you love that. Selvetta comes onto the floor, instantly makes his presence felt.
Well, and I tell you, they need that inside presence, and he's definitely got some size. He's got a jump hook over both shoulders.
Davison airballs it.
He had some good minutes the other night, too, and that's what Pilots need. They're going to need some inside paint presence.
Let's take a look at this. Selvetta
really
doesn't wait for a double team, gets it up and into the basket as Jakala checks in.
There it is.
Again, so a beautiful high-low, and Selvetta is able to beat Jakala to the rim.
Well, I think this is a great sign for Portland. This is where he struggles, is at the defensive end.
Legs begging for inside presence. So far, so good.
Yep. I like this, switching, putting Christian in right from the get-go. Adds a different element as far as how they have to defend you. And then he brings a big off the bench.
Wood with the ball fake. Good defense by Stevenson. 8 on the shot clock. Selvetta, again, single coverage. Flips it up. Awkwardly so. Much better defense by Jakala there.
Yeah, he didn't quite get his feet set all the way around on that little up and under move.
The lead is 5 for the Pilots. Biggest lead of the game for the hometown guys.
And Portland's 5 of 6 from their field.
Travel, really good defense inside by Austin, who was able to have the quick feet. Vucinic checking in to the Pilot lineup. And Svetozarevic, welcome fellas.
Yeah, Coach Leggs talked about getting these guys a little bit more minutes and just different rotations. Oh, just off his foot.
Stevenson. Great job by the Pilots not to quit on that play and force an awkward shot.
I'll tell you, they play so hard. They don't give up on plays. The culture here is really, it's going to take a little bit of time, but man, I'll tell you, these guys are playing really hard for each other.
Vucinic wants it inside. Now he's going to set that high pick. There's the roll. Vucinic avoids the turnover.
Good pass.
Really good pass. Unfortunate there. Svetozarevic not able to can the triple on the drive and kick. Cal Poly looking to end a significant drought, about 2.5 minutes. So the lead stays at 5 for the Pilots. There's the show. Nice job by Vucinic.
Well, I think the defensive switch here out of that timeout has really thrown Cal Poly. They haven't adjusted very well, and just the intensity level, it's one and done, and I like what I see as a collective unit.
Pilots really good on the defensive boards, and they're showing it tonight. Really good. Great hustle rebound. Fresh clock for the Pilots. Svetozarevic with a nice shift off the bench.
Well, that's what he brings, is athleticism, and he can attack the glass. Athletic, especially in the guard spot from the weak side. Just a great job.
5 on the shot clock. Austin, step back. Tough shot, tough shot. So the drought continues for the Pilots. We've been stuck on 21-16. 5-point differential.
I would have loved to have seen him take that to the rim.
And there's the end of the drought. Pierce finally is able to can it. Had a little smidge in a room and made the Pilots pay.
Well, that's one thing, that Portland has struggled at times with this year, is just keeping the ball in front on penetration.
Yeah. Austin, and now Meadows. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Robertson. Ball fake. T-Rob inside. Unfortunate there. You heard the crowd groan as Vucinic missed down low. So that kind of the frigid shooting
% from the field, and both teams have gone through droughts of scoring 3 and 4 minutes here in this last 5 minutes. Very even contest when you're looking at boards and steals and turnovers and so forth.
Sholin back on the floor for the Pilots. He has it. Long range triple, it's true. Legs has been telling us from day one, he's one of the best shooters he's been around ever. And he's starting to believe it too, is Christian.
Yeah, I tell you, he's got a really, really quick high release. And he poses a problem, matchup problem for teams if he's going to be able to, play down low a little bit and then pull their defender out to the three-point line.
Sholin with 6 points, doubling his season average. Nifty play by Davison to get a couple of back.
Nice answer right there, and he's had a nice half so far for Cal Poly.
I'll say 9 points. He gives you 11 points a pop, dealing with some bronchitis. Looks like he's feeling awfully good tonight.
Yeah, I think his lungs are good.
Yeah, I do too. Back and forth we go. Pilots by 4. Sholin, the block. And going down hard is Karoma.
Well, and that's what he did the other night. I mean, that explosiveness to the rim, it actually was a huge dunk. Just a nice job of catching the hip right there and getting himself to the free throw line. Or actually, they called it on the ground. It's not going to be free throws at this point, but he can attack it, and they've got to respect him from the three-point line. Short on the closeout, and he goes by him.
All right, so the Pilots will inbound. Looking to build on the 4-point lead. 7 on the shot clock right now for Meadows. Wants the baseline, pull up Jay, tough shot. And Naduka, who had just checked in, lively on the boards. So Franklin picks up that foul.
And Naduka, that's what he does,
yep.
Man. Both ends of the floor, he's going to defend for you. He's going to dive on loose balls and boards extremely hard. Just a little bit of an X factor, and I love the time that he's given them so far through the season.
So another crack for the Pilots to add to their lead. Sholin, pocket picked, goes to Neka. Oh my. So what Naduka is able to do to me is that kind of guy that just seems to be around the ball all the time. Even in the junk plays, he's there.
Yeah, I mean, he just has a knack for it. I mean, it's one of those things that you talk about all the time. I mean, rebounding-wise, he's got his hands on it. If he's not getting it, he's tipping it. And he's just so active that it's really hard on the defense to keep him out. And he plays hard. He plays really hard.
So Stevenson with that foul, his first team's fourth, as Svetizarovic, who doesn't get to the free throw line very often, looks good on that one, hits the first.
Well, it was a great take to the rim and just an explosiveness right there at the end.
Gets them both down.
And Legs talked about how he really feels athletically. He might be one of the best athletes on the floor. And really just has got to get a little bit of confidence and get some game experience.
26-20, Pilots with the lead. Tough take. Good hustle play by Cal Poly. Keep that ball alive, fresh clock. Colvin, former walk-on, stays with it.
Yeah, great story. I mean, kid walked on. He's their second leading scorer.
7 on the shot clock. Pierce, nice first step. He'll go to the line.
We'll see in that possession right there was all about rebounding. Didn't get a block out, and you can hear Coach Legs yelling at him to rebound out of the timeout. Your best player, and he had first 7 points of the game, and just a physical specimen. You got to have him on the floor, and talking with Coach, really talked about his defensive IQ has got to get a little bit better in decision making, so he doesn't end up sitting. I think they said only 18 minutes in the last 5 games because he's had foul situation.
And yet, Cal Poly sticks around.
Well, Portland's only one of the last 7 from the field. Got to do a little bit better job of, again, not having those droughts.
The Pilots have endured many a drought this season, and as they continue to get used to each other and Coach Leggins, that's going to happen on occasion. I like the idea by Mo.
And there's the Duke getting his hands on the ball. I mean, I know it didn't go Portland's way, but doesn't allow Cal Poly to get out in transition by any means.
Good footwork, clever play by Wood. Naduka trying to keep the ball alive, instead will go the other way. Mustangs looking to creep ever closer. Davison. So the late whistle as Davison has been very, very aggressive going to the hole.
Yeah, late call right there.
Naduka with his first. Third team foul, but credit Davison.
Yeah, he's come out ready to play, shooting it from the 3, taking it to the rim, not holding back on any means.
He had the 16 points and 6 rebounds, a couple of trays against Portland State, as Meadows will take a seat. Already in double figures is Davison. So with Karoma playing in foul trouble, Davison has said, I've got you.
Yep. And like we talked about, I think this game's a little personal for him.
No question. Played all those years at Eastern Washington. So many guys followed Leggins here to Portland, but not him. So 2:45 drought and counting for the Pilots. This is a big possession as we're under 7 to go in the first half. Austin, step back, 5 on the shot clock, back rim and off.
Well, Naduka had a mismatch inside that they missed. I don't mind, Austin taking that shot. I'd like to see him get to the rim a little bit too. It'll open up his outside perimeter looks.
Both teams struggling a little bit from the floor.
I mean, that's good defense by Wood.
That is.
That's just a great shot, great play.
Taylor with the finish. That was a tough shot off the glass.
Yeah.
So the lead down to 1 for the Pilots. And the turnover. Oh, unfortunate and unlucky for Cal Poly, as on the steal they step out of bounds.
Well, we talk about those scoring droughts. They're in another almost 2.5 minute scoring drought. 1 of 9 from the field. this is a possession that I think is really important. They're getting it back here. Got to get a quality shot. We talked about that in the open. They need quality shots.
Floor general Meadows, who started this game so hot, back on the floor. That helps T-Rob a little bit in terms of getting this club going and into their half-court sets, Jen.
No, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, offensively, I think he was doing a lot of really positive things, too. But he just kind of has the poise to get people in the right spots. Coach on the floor attitude, you know.
Austin takes the pick. Tough shot off the glass. One and done. We're going to go the other way with Cal Poly. Chance to reclaim that lead. Pierce, nothing on the roll. Now high-low. Taylor inside. Another tough look off the glass. And look who's leading now. It's the Mustangs.
Well, Meadows switched on that and had a little bit of size disadvantage. Double team came again, but it was just a tiny bit late.
Let's see if the Pilots, missing one of their last 10 from the floor, can break that ice. 7-0 Cal Poly run. Lucky bounce for the Pilots there as Naduka almost threw it away. 10 on the shot clock for Meadows. There's the high pick. There's a high hedge from Colvin. I think Sholin thought that was down, but a little too much legs. Good crowd on hand, going quiet now as the drought continues for the Pilots. Davison.
Good job on the boards by Austin.
Under 5 to go in the opening half. Swinging it on the outside, the Pilots. T-Rob finally gets into the scoring column, and it's a big triple for Tyler Robertson to give Portland the 29 lead Sled Dogs are for this club.
Yeah, great combination, too, and I just think they're getting better and better as a collective group. Going into West Coast Conference play, that's going to be huge.
So the lead is a deuce for the Pilots on T-Rob's triple. Nice feathery touch by Taylor.
Well, with Zoe back in the game, obviously brings some strength inside and maybe match up a little bit different.
Inside look. Nice cut. Nice job by Austin. He knew he was going to get hammered and did. Wasn't able to finish, but he'll go to the line.
Well, what I like about that is he's not shooting the three or forcing a three. He's not taking a little step back mid-range game. He's getting himself to the rim. And that's what you do as a scorer. If you're struggling in any area, and he started the game hot as can be from the three-point line, get yourself to the free throw line. And Austin, I watch him all season long, and he's really hard on himself.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why you love to see him get going early. And I think he's getting a little bit better of understanding, hey, if my three's not going, I got to do something else or make it up in a different category. But the kid can flat out score.
And he's been so good from the free throw line the last 4 or 5 games, has Austin, which means he's getting there aggressively and cannon the tosses. 30-29 Pilots, 3:47 left to go in this first half. Stevenson, hesitation, floater is true.
Got caught up in the air and a little closeout right there. Good possession for Cal Poly offensively, just nice inside-out rotations.
These clubs punching and counter-punching. Mustangs now with that 1-point lead. Robertson looking for some help on that baseline. Good hustle play by Silvetta. The possession arrow belongs to the Portland Pilots, so the Pilots will reload after this timeout. Again, Cal.
First half for sure, and that's one of the points of emphasis that he's been talking, Coach Leggs has been talking about for weeks. You know, just taking care of the basketball with decisions. They're just not shooting the ball that well at times, but the overall percentage isn't bad. You're in 43%.
Sholin rims out. Long rebound going to the Pilots. Another chance.
I think what happens sometimes is, they have so many three-point weapons that they go back to that constantly instead of maybe trying to, back cut. Every cut that they've made tonight something really good has happened, whether it's a score or a free throw attempt.
Sanders picks up his first foul, team's 6th. Again, Pilots will inbound underneath their basket. T-Rob may try to back his defender down and does. Step back, can't get the roll. Colvin with the board, and here we go.
And University of Portland, one of their last 9 field goals from the floor. And Poly's 4 of 5. Portland's gone back to their man-to-man.
Good help defense by T-Rob. Sanders looking to wheel and deal.
Ooh, almost had a steal there.
Boy, what a finish by Taylor. He's had himself a heck of a first half. Remember, Karoma on the bench with those 2 fouls, and guys like Taylor with 8 points picking up the slack.
Well, he's a lefty, and they need to make him go to his other hand. Just way too easy right now.
The lead is 3 for Cal Poly. Stevenson.
There it is.
Will go the other way, and that is textbook Tyler Robertson defense.
Absolutely. He comes up with big plays, you know, time and time again in games. Whether it's, he's hitting a 3 or getting a defensive stop right there, getting that charge. 2 minutes to go in the half. That's a big play.
Huge play. Pilots maybe with some free throws the rest of this half if they can aggressively get to the cup. And this is a good free throw shooting Pilot team. Robertson wants to face up on Colvin and does. Throws it away.
Just tried to force that. Ooh.
Davison keeping the pivot foot down. He'll drive. Great interior defense. Sholin and Davison. Davison kind of hot dogging it a little bit.
Well, you kind of anticipated a little bit of chippiness going on here.
So it's his second, team's 8th. So free throws now. And Davison, I think it's a good move by Coach Smith.
Yep.
Obviously 2 fouls. You don't want to get him his 3rd, but he may need to just cool down a little bit.
Yeah, like we talked about, pretty emotional, personal game for him tonight. And
you bet.
You can't afford, especially with the half that he's had and the talent that he's had, to pick up a cheap one going into halftime.
Sholin going into that attempt, 4 for 5 from the charity stripe, and that free throw, and Portland will take any points they can, ends a 233 drought. So Sholin, who doesn't go to the line often, looking to hit his 2nd straight, and does.
Well, you need a stop, score, stop right here. Defensive stop, go to the other end, and make it happen before the half is over with another defensive clutch play.
8 points now for Sholin.
Ooh.
Unfortunate there. Taylor, that's just a smart foul by Wood. Really smart foul by Wood. Everybody had leaked thinking that the turnover was going to go Portland's way, and then T-Rob turns it over, and Taylor needed to get hammered, if you will, and put him at the line.
Yeah, that was a great foul. Make him prove it from the free throw line instead of giving up an easy 2.
Wood picks up his 1st, team's 4th. Taylor, a 71% free throw shooter, will toe the line. Looks good on that one.
I've been impressed with him so far this half.
Me too. Me too. This Cal Poly bunch at the end of a long, long road trip, looking fresh, and that's what happens when you defeat a road club like they did against Portland State the other night. They've got fresh legs.
Well, we talked about 4 of their 6 losses have been in 4 points or less.
Yep. They've been in so many games, have the Mustangs, and if they keep this score low, they like their chances.
They sure do.
All right, 1 minute to go in this back and forth first half. 10 on the shot clock for Meadows and the Pilots. Everything on the perimeter right now. T-Rob wheeling into the defense. Austin, tough shot. Oh, baby! With the jab step, gets the defender to blow by, and Austin cans a huge triple.
That's just a big-time athlete right there.
Wow! In double figures now is Austin. And that's their first field goal. The Pilots in about 3.5 minutes, and it ties this game up. What a stick by Chris.
And they're going to have a chance to get the ball back before the half.
Good defense by Meadows. 6 on the shot clock. Taylor again. How good has Taylor been in this first half? 12.
Athletic.
Shot clock off. Game clock. Right now at 13.
And they're going to look to trap out of this a little bit. Playing zone out of the timeout.
Now 5. Robertson, wide open. Austin, acrobatic, and gets it down to beat the buzzer. Great job by
taking good looks. You know that when they played Pine Bluff when he came back and had 16 points in that second half. He's just got to take the initiative, I think, right from the get-go. Maybe even look to get on the block a little bit.
Second half underway. Mustangs will get us started. Their biggest lead was 3 points early in the first half. Double team, quick flip. Taylor, been hot, stays hot.
Well, there comes that double team, and he commands a double team for most opponents so far this season. And Taylor again, hot as can be from perimeter.
Mike all the way to the cup. Meadows gets the deuce right back.
I think this first 3 or 5 minutes here are really important, setting the tone, how the half's going to go. Both teams.
Lefty Taylor looking for a season high. There's the mop-up board and one as Karoma on the weak side is able to grab that miss.
Well, they do a great job of forcing a quick shot and then just not cleaning up on the boards over here. You know, Taylor just hit one, shoots it again, and just didn't put a body on him. Austin's got to put a body on him right there. Just doesn't have the height advantage.
So again, Karama, who did not play many minutes in that first half in foul trouble, not able to complete the and one, but you can see where his presence is felt on the floor.
Yeah, he had 7 quick points in the first half, has 9 for the game so far, but he only played 6 minutes in that first half. And if I was Portland, I might go right at him here, try to pick up a third.
Instead, Sholin gets the triple down, and we're tied at 42 apiece, 11 points now for Christian.
I'll tell you, when he is in rhythm and when he gets his feet set, he does not miss. Good hands.
Season high for Sholin in his first start, making it work. Davison, oh, what a finish by Davison.
That was a great job coming back to the right side. Woo. Nice move.
Davison with 12 points. He gives you 11, so he's over his seasonal average. Another fast start to this half, just the way the game started. Robertson, front rim, off. Davison with the board, and he'll lead the charge.
I like that little two-man game with Meadows and Robertson.
Davison feeling it. And a timeout called by leg defense.
I think the defensive pressure has got to lift. I mean, you look at VMI the other night in that second half, and there was like an extra gear that they put themselves in. They're switching a lot, kind of getting a little bit slow on closeouts, and just got to end plays with boards. We're given up too easy of looks.
Nice bounce for Sholin as he continues to add to his career in Portland High. He's got 13. As Svetizarovic checks into the Pilot lineup.
Well, I like that substitution because athletically and just energy-wise, he can bring a lot to the game.
Franklin, great defense by Austin inside. The follow-up rebound again. Karoma in the right place at the right time. He will go to the line. So Austin picks up his second, team's second, both times. Karoma taking advantage of mismatches against Austin.
Well, and you can see right there, T-Rob in front, but just not being physical enough. And this guy's a banger, and, you know, cannot allow him to get second and third chance points off of boards.
The junior out of Sierra Leone. He's so consistent on that low block, a go-to guy for sure, expanding his game. So 3 in double figures now for Cal Poly, including Karoma, who has been able to stay out of further foul trouble to start this second half. Nice stick by T-Rob.
Maybe that'll get him going. I mean, he's deadly from free throw line extended mid-range game.
5 points now for Robertson. Again, he leads this club 17 points a pop. Great job by Taylor, the body control to avoid the block. Got loose and scores.
And that's the second time a Cal Poly guy's gone the other way.
Meadows passes up the 3. Sholin steps into the 3. Pierce with the board. Pierce thought he might put the step back down. They'll give Taylor that shot.
Yep.
See if the Pilots can respond.
Need to get some ball swings here, get the defense shifting and moving. Good recovery by Jacobson.
Great recovery, gets a mid on it, forces the turnover. Here come the Mustangs.
I just combined his 2 names.
I like it. I like it a lot. My partner's so creative. 40 Jen.
Yeah, I mean, they've had people come in, good minutes, productive minutes, and that's exactly what you need. And Coach Leggs talked about, you know, just getting a rotation and getting these guys some quality time.
Silvetta back on the floor for the Pilots. Off the pick, Pierce wide open and cans it.
Well, just you know, they're trailing players. Cal Poly's got a little bit more intensity, I think, on the floor.
Pierce at his seasonal average with 7, and again, strong off the pick. Sholin answers with the triple. And that is a new career high for Christian.
Yeah, and it's a good thing he's got the hot hand right now. He's keeping him in the ball game.
He had 15 for UTEP last year, did Sholin. Transferred from UTEP, year there, a couple of years at Georgia Tech, and now his third school, the Pilots. Boy, Taylor's so strong, he'll go to the line.
Well, I like this sub with Zoe coming in. You know, the problem is they made him take a tough shot, exactly what they wanted, and they just did not clean it up on the boards. Taylor's had a great night tonight, and he's so athletic. They've got to put a body on the weak side.
Pilots coming into this game ranked 2nd in the conference in defensive rebounds. This second half, they've allowed Cal Poly to crash the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have 7-0 boards right now. And again, just not putting a body on somebody. They have inside position and just not being physical enough. Did a nice job on Corona, making him shoot over a high hand, just didn't complete it with the board.
Taylor has been awfully good for Cal Poly as he'll take a seat for Stevenson. 19 points now for Taylor.
Yeah, he's had a great game.
3 off of his career high. And Cal Poly is up, fired up. Well, the Pilots defense is going to have to ratchet things up.
Yeah, they're getting really quality shots and second opportunities off of offensive boards. You know, unfortunate timeout right there. Cal Poly came with a little bit of a trap. Portland not ready for it. And Robertson had to call a quick one.
Remember, Cal Poly comes into this game 3-6, but so many losses, 1 possession or less. Beautiful job as T-Rob is able to find Silvetta.
Great seal inside. Design coming off that pick up top. Nice little dump inside by Robertson.
The lead is 3. Let's see if the Pilots have a couple of defensive stops. A couple of nights ago, Cal Poly led Portland State by 10 with 4 minutes to go and almost blew that one. So the Pilots know they're going to be in this thing if they just keep grinding. Wow, what a stick by Robertson, and he slaps his thigh. We're tied at 54 apiece.
Again, he just makes a big play when they need it. And that was a great job by Zoe on the other end. of making them.
Savera's got 6 tonight. He gives you 5.
Yep.
You know, anything in that department, if he can give you 6 points, 3 rebounds, just have that presence inside.
Yeah, altering shots is huge.
You bet. Man, is Davison feeling it or what?
And he's got 17 points on the night.
Now, his career high is 39, so he's got a way to go, but he is having a night.
Oh.
Davison, down low, finds Taylor. He'll go to the line. Heads up pass by Davison inside to Taylor. Silvera picks up his second, team's 4th.
Yeah, just kind of unfortunate right there. I think he was like just a step late.
Taylor with the 19 points, perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Lefty toes the line, stays perfect. Silvera will take a seat. Mo Wood comes back into the lineup with only 3 points.
Well, actually, a good substitution because Caroma went out. You know, we don't have that big on big down low.
Yeah. 21 points now for Taylor. And Wood has scored in double figures every single game and is sitting on 3 heading down the stretch. Can he get going?
I just feel like he really even hasn't had too many opportunities to get going. He hasn't had a lot of looks.
Step through, tough shot and finish.
And he's trying to get himself going.
So now 5 points to go along with 3 caroms for Wood. Again, when you look at the triple threat of T-Rob, Wood, and Austin combining for 47 points a game, highest scoring trio in the WCC. And if Wood can get going, the Pilots like their chances.
Absolutely, and you look at this group, and on any given night, these guys can really get it going offensively, double-figure guys, and some guys even off the bench that can come in and contribute.
Heat coming from the Pilots. Crowd likes it as Naduka back on the floor for Portland.
Well, I feel like when Portland picks up their defensive intensity, a lot of things happen on the offensive end. I mean, the other night, that VMI game, they just ramped it up defensively, made things happen, and offensively just fueled things.
Looked like he traveled, and he did. Sanders drags the foot. Again, there's the defense you're talking about, J-Mo.
Well, T-Rob came flying out and made that play happen.
Cal Poly, clean game, only their 7th turnover. Normally they cough it up 14 times a game. They've been very clean tonight.
Yeah, both teams, really.
Mike drawing some contact. Naduka blocked.
And that was unfortunate. Kind of got it caught on his hip a little bit before he went up.
Kennedy, back rim and off. Ball tipped. Cal Poly keeps it alive. Mustang's not through yet.
And that's the shot you want him to take. Long shot, long rebound. Guards have got to be ready.
8 on the shot clock. Kennedy, high off the glass. Ball tipped to Mo Wood. A chance for the Pilots to draw even with a 3.
Well, the one thing that is so nice with Moses Wood on the floor is he could rebound and automatically go. He's got point guard skills. He can play any spot.
So Taylor picks up his first team foul as Colvin checks back in for the Cal Poly bunch. Crowd could feel another close game, kind of smelling that VMI result that went down to the wire.
Well, the one thing, you know, Cal Poly has not had success in close games.
Charge is going to go against Austin. He's got 3 fouls now, J-Mo, with a lot of time left in this game, just in Portland, but around the country.
It really did. When every coach that we've talked to has been so impressed with him, not just at Eastern, but what he's doing already on the Bluff. And, I mean, I'll tell you, these guys are bought in. The culture is great. They're playing inspired, and, you know, the fans are coming back. There's some really good things happening in Portland.
When Eastern Washington had Blue Blood Kansas on the line last year in the NCAA tournament, a lot of folks, as Meadows splashes home the deuce, a lot of folks, Jen, wondered if a higher calling would come from Shantae Leggins, but the Pilots were the first to really show a lot of interest in Leggs, and he stayed true, loyal to the end, and here he is on the bluff.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is. And I think the West Coast Conference, which is one of the best conferences in basketball right now, was a huge draw for him. And, you know, Scott Latham, what he's trying to do here, I just think culture-wise, he fits Portland. And I think it was a great hire. And, I mean, you talk to Scott and the energy that he's brought to the building already. I mean, if you're around the guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So he's doing a great job. It's going to take a little bit of time, but they're on the right track.
Schoen into the lineup. Good defensive effort. That was collective on the glass. The UP bench is going wacky. They're going bonkers. I love it. Meadows gets tagged. He'll go to the line. A chance to give the Portland Pilots the lead. So Pierce picks up his first, team's second.
They called it on the ground.
They called that on the ground? Okay.
I don't know about that.
Me neither. Now the Pilots have the ball under their own basket, and I think Mike is kind of wondering if that was going to result in a trip to the free throw line.
Well, I'll tell you, I like what he's done tonight.
Oh. Silvetta wheels, deals. Scrum for the ball. Pilots come up with it. Meadows.
Good
Lots
decision.
of time. Yep,
Good
on
decision.
that shot clock. Schoen with the ball fake. Here's Mike. Robertson. Now 9 on the shot clock for Meadows. Switches hands. Tough jumper. Gets it home. Didn't need the free throws. Sticks the deuce. He's got 11.
He had a little shimmy going.
Yeah,
too.
he did.
You see that?
Like Steph Curry for a second there, huh? So the drought has hurt Cal Poly. And now the Pilots have reclaimed the 1-point lead. 10-15 left to go in this exciting game. Taylor backing Schoen down. Taylor, man, has he been good off the glass.
I just wish they'd make him go to his other hand.
The lefty with a new career high, 23 points. What a game for Taylor. Dumping it off. Silvetta misses the bunny. Here comes Pierce. Reach-in foul by Meadows. He got him. First foul, team's 6th. Oh, boy, Silvetta. And a great read by T-Rob to find him. And Silvetta pats his chest. My bad, he says.
Yeah, and that was, again, off of Robinson's penetration, man. He just grabbed that ball, drove hard. Defense has got to shift, and just an unfortunate miss. He wish he had that one back for sure.
Boy, I'll say.
And those are kind of baskets you just can't miss.
You're reading my mind. Against VMI, the Pilots missed some shots, and more importantly, some free throws down the end. They can ill afford to miss high percentage layup shots like that.
Yep. Close games, those things matter. Free throws matter. The little tiny things are going to matter.
So Naduka, his second personal, team's 7th. And Karoma did a nice job of getting position and drawing that foul. So Karoma will toe the line.
Yeah, that's a hard matchup for Naduka.
Sure is. For a lot of folks.
Yeah.
But, man, you know, Naduka comes in at 6'5", and that's generous. And Karoma is a good 6'8", 6'9", with that strength and wingspan.
Yeah, he's very strong.
Break for the Pilots. And a nice hustle effort by Stevenson. But the foul in the process.
That was close.
Yep. So only the 3rd team foul on Cal Poly.
Well, it needed quality possession right here.
Wood hesitates. The blocking foul will go against Cal Poly. And Davison, his 3rd, team's 4th. 62-60. Mike a little careless with that pass. That's a break for the Pilots that they retain possession.
And again, just trying to thread it through and just make the easy play right now. Can't afford turnovers and miss easy shots. There's a little mismatch right there with Robertson.
Back and Pierce down. Back rimming off is Wood. I like the idea by T-Rob. Thought maybe he'd take Pierce all the way to the rack, but found a wide open Wood who usually makes that shot.
Yeah, not a bad option.
I agree. Pierce pulling up. Good board by Sholin.
And last 3 minutes have been a lot different on the defensive boards, and they've gotten themselves back in an opportunity to be in this game.
You're reading my mind, partner. Wood misses again. Stevenson.
Ooh, Nuduka almost got that on the backside.
Taylor. The aggressiveness of Trevon Taylor results in more charity tosses for him and the Mustangs.
Well,
Sholin second.
I think Wood is just pressing a little too much, trying to create offensive opportunities. They're doing a nice job of getting swings, getting open looks.
So Taylor looking to add to his career high. What a game he has had. You know, he was pretty solid against Portland State tonight, taking it to another level.
The Northwest has been his friend.
Yeah, good one. Svetozarevich back on the floor. You know, this is a rare time that these two clubs meet. Last time the Mustangs and Pilots met was 2018. And the all-time series lead is the Pilots 9-1.
Yep.
25 points now for Taylor. 8 free throws made, career high in both departments. And the lead is 4 for Cal Poly.
I don't think Cal Poly has beaten a WCC opponent since 2019.
This does not look like a team to finish 9th where they're picked in the Big West. And Wood is called for that foul. His second.
Well, you know, they're in year 3, kind of turning a program around with a new coach. Things are on the upside, on the upswing here. But like we talked about, they've been in a ton of games this season. Their record could be a lot different. A couple different shots made, a couple plays made, and things are different.
Pilots looking at a 220 drought in the scoring department. Ton of time left.
When basketball's a game of runs, they need to get themselves going defensively here and just get it on a little bit of a tear offensively and be in great shape. There's a travel right there.
Triple teamed was Davison. They didn't blow the whistle, did the refs. And inside, boy, Karoma doesn't miss those shots very often.
No, but he's missed his last 3. And it's because of the defensive presence of Zoe inside.
Can the Pilots make Cal Poly pay? High-low, Silvera, yes. T-Rob finding him nicely down low.
The thing about Robinson tonight is, you know, he hasn't scored a ton of points, but it's the other things. He's setting people up defensively. Nice little look inside.
So the lead is 2 for Cal Poly. Wide open look, short corner.
They got numbers.
There's the foul that Austin's looking for, and he does get it. So Pierce
with defensive boards, and I think that's made a huge difference. Been able to get out and run a little bit and got quality shots offensively.
So no second chance opportunities for Cal Poly, sitting on a 3-10 drought. Both clubs have been nicked by some cold shooting, if you will. Robertson back in his defender, down, just missing the and one as Stevenson got lost on Robertson's hip. His 4th foul.
And a nice job of just being patient. Nice little hook, and like to have that back.
Yep.
Frustrated with himself on missing that.
So T-Rob hits his first free throw of the game. Looking at another double-figure game if he's able to hit this toss, and more importantly, a chance to tie this thing up. And does.
Well, I'll tell you, he's a gamer. And here you see Portland in a 1-2-1-1, looking to make something happen. There
and
they go.
Does. Inside. Wood takes contact. Nothing called. Leggins can't believe it will go the other way.
Good job by making something happen in the full court, just not converting. I like that out of the timeout off the free throw.
Boy, Mo looked like he invited and got contact, but nothing called. There's the walk. You got to call it, and they do.
Big fist pump by Shantae right there.
As Sanders checks back in. 9th Cal Poly turnover. Again, they're under their seasonal average of 14. Both of these teams doing a pretty good job in the turnover department.
They sure are. This is a huge possession right here.
I agree.
Quality shot. Don't need to force anything.
Get the crowd into it.
Yep.
Mike off the high pick. Mike all the way. Just short on the glass. Here comes Sanders. Well, he'll walk it up now. Didn't see anything on the breakout. Meadows aggressive to the cup, just couldn't get it down. Cal Poly 1 out of their last 8. Sanders, long 3. Boy, is that a big stick for Sanders, who's not known for his three-point shooting, but that was a big one.
That was his first points of the ball game.
Wow.
Big time shot.
That takes some guts.
Yep.
So again, 3-point lead for the Mustangs. Sholin. T-Rob, tough shot, backing his defender in. Austin trying to keep things alive, and does. Finding Robertson, 3-ball. T-Rob with a couple of good looks, couldn't get it down. 5:28 left to go in this game. Cal Poly with the 3-point lead. Chance to add to it.
Really need a defensive stop if you're Portland right here.
Pilots 1 out of their last 8 from the floor. Pierce hesitates all the way to the rim and scores. Nicely played by Pierce. He's got 9.
Well, the difference in possessions offensively right there is Portland has tried to go one-on-one right from the get-go instead of getting ball swings. Cal Poly's been a little bit more patient.
Robertson. And now Austin.
And Austin's been really quiet in the second half.
5 points on the shot clock. Robertson draws the foul. He'll go to the line. So Taylor picks up his second, seventh team foul, and free throws are going to be so important for both clubs down the stretch.
That and just defensive stops. I mean, it's going to come down to a defensive battle here.
So Austin with that electric first half with 12 points, none in the second half.
And you don't want him to press and try to just get it going right off the bat. You want a good quality shot, but he's got to look for his opportunity to score a little bit. And here's that 1-2-1-1 again. Had a lot of success with it the last time out.
1 possession lead for Cal Poly. They're going to have to look at that heat. Look at that heat. Great hustle by Austin.
10 second.
Yeah, Legs wanted the 10-second call. Boy, it's going to be interesting. They're going to go back and look at this tonight. The second this game is over, I swear, and count it down. Leggins can't believe it. Excuse me, but not on the floor right now.
Maybe just giving him a quick little break versus this press. Need a stop if you're Portland.
Big time. Cal Poly with the ball, with the lead. It's 3. 4:15 right here left to go in the second half. Davison wheeling, dealing, short on that shot. T-Rob finds Austin. Oh, Sholin Fouled. He'll go to the line. Smart foul by Cal Poly. Christian wanted to flush it.
Really smart foul. And great job of rebounding and getting it out in transition. Had the opportunity 2-on-1 just because of the outlet up the floor.
So Taylor with his third foul. Scholand will toe the line. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Make it 3 for 3. Again, Scholand going into this game only with the 5 free throw opportunities, looking very comfortable at the line.
Well, he can just flat out shoot it.
Yep. Yeah, he can.
And Karoma back in the game.
There it is. Again, this is Scholand's third stop. Started with Georgia Tech a couple of years, then UTEP, and now here is short with that shot. So 69-67.
Another crucial defensive possession for Portland. Just under 4 to go on the clock.
Salvetta on the floor. Ten on the shot clock. Karoma down deep. He's just too good that low.
Well, you just cannot give somebody with that size and athleticism 2 feet in the paint, 5 feet from the bucket.
Yep.
It's just too easy.
Gave it up, reposted, and was able to make the Pilots pay. The lead is 4 now for Cal Poly. 4-minute field goal drought for the Pilots. Scholand misses, tough corner. Remember, Cal Poly led Portland State by some 10 points with 4 minutes to go and had to hang on for the victory. The walk, and that's a break for this Pilot club because there was a mismatch for Karoma to take advantage of.
You're absolutely right. That little switch off there. Good help side from Christian coming over. And Portland right now needs a quality offensive possession. Have not had a field goal in just under 5 minutes.
And one for their last 9.
And have a chance. I mean, that's the thing. That's the beauty of it.
Robertson inside, Wood. Oh, unlucky,
Nice,
but there's the terrific job by Wood to stay with it. 7 points now, 71-69. Mo sticking with that first miss and getting the follow.
Great follow.
See if the Pilots have a defensive stop in them. There's the high pick from Karoma. Can't roll. Davison picks up his dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Another high pick. Pierce, step back. Oh, what a stick by Pierce.
Big shot right there by Pierce. He's got 11 points on the night.
Over his seasonal average, and that was a big one. Wood inside. Ooh. Taylor picks up his 4th. That was a break for the Pilots.
Yeah, that's got to be a bounce pass inside right there. Waited just a little bit too long. Ball fake and go under.
So Robertson with the 12 points to go along with 6 assists. The Pilots, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country, as Robertson gets another one down. 13 of 14 tonight. Outstanding.
Well, we talked about the defensive pressure, stepping it up. This is what they've done. And a good job.
Great hands by Scholand to knock it free. Wood leaves it. Robertson. Smart job by Robertson. Get something quality, as J-Mo's talking about. The lead is 2 for Cal Poly. Scholand steps back. The 3 is true. Christian Scholand giving the Pilots the huge 1-point lead.
Got his defender up in the air. Nice little step back 3.
Scholand apiece with about 7 minutes to go. You look up at the scoreboard now, Portland by the singleton, 1:25 left to go in regulation. My goodness, what a game we've been treated to. Inside look, checked away, and Sholin is going to be called for that foul. Third personal, 10th team.
And he just let him slide right in front of him at the end right there. Little chest making him go up or down.
Taylor has 2 shots coming. Right now, 8 for 8 from the charity stripe.
Yeah, he's had a tremendous night.
Wow. Career night for Taylor. Averages 6 points a game, leads the club in rebounds. But right now, he's sitting on a career high 27 points. Wow.
Yeah.
So the lead goes back to the Mustangs. 75-74. Taylor has been a treat to watch. Wood. Hawked by Kennedy. Plenty of time on the shot clock for T-Rob. Short on that shot. And the foul is going to go, I believe, against Taylor. And that's number 5. Oh, my goodness. And Robertson, a chance to give Portland the lead with 2 tosses. First one is true. T-Rob, 7 for 7 from the charity stripe. Oh, my goodness, this game.
Well, and I love the fact that they're going through him, whether it's him looking to score or distribute, because he's the one that makes great decisions when it really matters.
Pilots with the lead. Up next for Portland at Oregon. Yep. Oh, baby, I mean, how huge is that? But right now, all eyes on this floor at this moment. Huge non-conference stretch run game against Cal Poly. Here we go.
Position defense, keep the ball in front, no easy looks, and gotta be a one and done. No second chances.
Boy, this possession is huge for both clubs. A near walk.
Almost another one.
12 on the shot clock. Pierce picks up the dribble. Karoma. Great defense. Great defense. Possession arrow goes to the Portland Pilots. The defense inside to poke check that away from Karoma was absolutely huge. Check it out.
Great job at just holding your ground. And he just lost his footing.
He did. I thought T-Rob got a hand on it.
He was straight up.
All right, here comes some heat.
And Portland has 1 timeout left. Biggest thing is getting the ball inbounds.
Oh, turnover. And the finish, ouch! Oh, Stevenson. Shot clock off. Pilots down by 1. 15 seconds left in regulation. Robertson will kick. Meadows. And the block is going to go against Cal Poly. And John Smith cannot believe it. Mike Meadows aggressively going to the rack with just under 9 seconds to go.
That's a great call, I think. He got him up, you know, he kind of slid over with his shoulder.
Meadows will toe the line for the first time tonight. He's an 86% free throw shooter. Leads this club in makes and tosses from the free throw line.
Ooh. And he's had a tremendous night, in my opinion. Way more aggressive. He looks comfortable tonight, just more himself. And that's a great take.
No timeouts left for Cal Poly.
12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists on the night so far. That's a great game.
Here's the one that can give Portland the lead. And does.
Got to keep the ball in front. Good timeout by Shante here.